Good afternoon, this is Colton with Build Brothers Roofing and Solar doing digital roof inspection here for a homeowner out in the Rancho Penasquitos area that is having some roof issues and with an active leak, and we want to do an inspection to see how this roof is doing. First thing we like to do on these inspections is start at the eaves of the roof. The eaves are going to be the overhang that we see here. This gives us a good indication of any wood damage or wood that needs to be repaired, and that is a huge part of a roofing project, right? So we have the fascia board right here. We have what's called a shadow board, and then we have our bird stop and then our starter tile. What we don't see is a drip edge. A drip edge comes down right here and is required by code within the last 20 years. You'll see it on some of the neighbors' homes that have been updated, like this one over here. But yeah, that drip edge will run right down here and it actually transitions water from the roof. It doesn't allow it to touch the wood. So underneath you have your shiplap right here. You got your rafter tails that come off. And then during a roofing project, you know, any rotted wood is replaced and done so on like a discovery basis. But we can see that usually the edge is like this, right? We can see that the damage in that wood right there, termite droppings coming out. So there's been some termite damage here. So part of this fascia board would be replaced, right? This is a concrete S tile, very common tile here. Home was built in '89, and it definitely is the original tile and roof that was built in the 90s. And so what happens is the tile essentially lasts forever. It gets harder in the sun, right? We're not seeing a lot of cracked tiles on this. There's been some maintenance done, some tiles that have been replaced and stuff like that over the years. But the paper underneath is the waterproofing mechanism that needs to be updated, right? So you replace that paper underneath with a new 2-layer felt system, and then put even a peel and stick in sensitive areas such as skylights, chimneys, and valleys and stuff like that. Actually, it peels and adheres to the wood. I'll show that product to the homeowner, but I like to pull a tile back and just get a look at the paper underneath to show the homeowner how it's doing. We can see that it's crumbling, it's dehydrated, the oils have all been, evaporated from this paper, and it's basically just falling apart in my hands here. We can see water standing underneath, right? With enough wind-driven rain, water's still gonna find a way to get underneath these tiles. And what happens as well is the ventilation gets updated. We take out these vents and put in O'Hagan vents, which is kind of what the neighbor has over here. They did a new tile roof, looks really good. Looks to be a Piedmont blend. I just did this roof actually in Carlsbad. And so these get replaced. These are usually sites of premature leaks, and then all the flashings get replaced as well, right? Because you can see that there's cracking around this PVC pipe. This is an easy way for water to get in right here because this goes in. This is the waterproofing mechanism, right? So some fundamental changes in building practices that have changed are valleys get widened, right? Look how crowded that valley is, right? We want to see 2 to 3 inches of space in there, right? Those are going to get widened up for the homeowner right there as well. We can see that there's a lot more moss buildup on this side of the roof, definitely because it probably gets less sun. And so this is probably the ideal side for solar. This is where we could actually picture frame in if we did new tile and put shingle down for the homeowner. We have our active leak right here. It's more than likely due to a cracked tile or penetration or something like that. Water's getting in and it's getting stuck, right? We have sensitive areas such as chimneys. Skylights are very sensitive, right? This is a big old chimney, so we're definitely going to build what we call a cricket on this chimney, where it basically diverts water off to each side, right? We're not seeing that on this right now, but with so much water coming down this roof plane, it's going to get stuck right behind that chimney right there, right? So yeah, definitely time for a lift and a reset or a new tile roof, right? I do love the look of a new tile roof, right? It really brings some aesthetic to the home. But a lift and reset reusing tiles is definitely something we can do as well. I will provide both for the homeowner. Thank you. Bye.